Reduce blood pressure. Reduce it naturally where possible. Blood pressure is always given in pairs. The upper systolic value followed by the lower diastolic value. Systole occurs when the heart contracts to pump blood, and diastole is when the heart relaxes. The upper number is the pressure in the arteries when the heart beats. The lower number is the pressure in the arteries between heartbeats. Example: 133/69. This means that the upper is 133 and the lower is 69. Hg means the mmHg, millimeters of mercury. Hg is the chemical symbol of mercury. What is normal blood pressure by age? If you're between 18 and 39 years of age and you're a woman, you should have an upper limit in the range of 110 and a lower limit of 68. And if you're a man, you'd need an upper limit of around 119 and a lower limit of 70. Should you go to the hospital if your blood pressure is 140/90? So a quick answer to that is yes, you should go to the hospital because it's way out of the range of all of those stated above. Normal pressure is 120/80 or lower. Your blood pressure is considered high, stage 1, if it reads 130/80. Stage 2, high blood pressure, is 140/90 or higher. If you get a blood pressure reading of 180/110 or higher more than once, seek medical treatment right away. What BP level is stroke level? Call emergency medical services if your blood pressure is 180/120 or greater and you have chest pain, shortness of breath, or symptoms of stroke. Stroke symptoms include numbness or tingling, trouble speaking, or changes in vision. How does a person behave when his blood pressure is high? Unfortunately, high blood pressure can happen without feeling any abnormal symptoms. Moderate or severe headaches, anxiety, shortness of breath, nosebleeds, palpitations, or feeling of pulsations in the neck are some signs of high blood pressure. What should I do if my blood pressure is high and I feel dizzy? When to seek emergency medical care? Whether or not you have high blood pressure, if you are experiencing dizziness with symptoms including weakness on one side of the face or body, speech difficulty, chest pain, or sudden severe shortness of breath, you should seek emergency medical attention immediately. What are the symptoms of high blood pressure in women? High blood pressure symptoms in women include headaches, fatigue, shortness of breath, chest discomfort. What time of the day is blood pressure highest? Usually, blood pressure starts to rise a few hours before a person wakes up. It continues to rise during the day, peaking in midday. Blood pressure typically drops in the late afternoon and evening. Blood pressure is usually lower at night while sleeping. What raises your blood pressure? What causes your blood pressure to suddenly get high? High levels of stress can lead to a temporary increase in blood pressure. Stress-related habits such as eating more, using tobacco, or drinking alcohol can lead to further increases in blood pressure. Foods to avoid as they can increase blood pressure. Salt or sodium. Salt, or specifically the sodium in salt, is a major contributor to high blood pressure and heart disease. frozen pizza, pickles, sugar, processed foods with trans or saturated fat, certain condiments and sauces, fried foods, fast foods, canned, frozen, and processed foods, canned soups in particular, deli meats and cured meats, salted snacks. If you look for the pattern in the above list, you will see that there is salt in all of these products, and table salt at that. Salt, or specifically the sodium in salt, is a major contributor to high blood pressure and heart disease. This is because of how it affects fluid balance in the blood. Table salt is around 40% sodium. Some amount of salt is important for health, but it's easy to eat too much. What lowers your blood pressure? Here are some lifestyle changes that can lower blood pressure and keep it down. Lose extra pounds and watch your waistline. Blood pressure then increases as weight increases. Eat a healthy diet. Reduce salt, in other words sodium, in your diet. Limit alcohol. Quit smoking. Get a good night's sleep. Walk and exercise regularly. Regular exercise can help lower your blood pressure. Eat more potassium-rich foods. Cut back on caffeine. Learn to manage stress. Eat dark chocolate or cocoa. The following common drinks have been found to reduce blood pressure to varying degrees. Pure tomato juice without salt added. Tomato juice is rich in vitamins, potassium, and antioxidants, which makes it great for general heart health. Beet juice, prune juice, pomegranate juice, berry juice, skim milk, tea, caffeine. How can I lower my blood pressure immediately? Take a warm bath or shower. Stay in your shower or bath for at least 15 minutes and enjoy the warm water. Do a breathing exercise. Take a deep breath from your core. Hold your breath for about 2 seconds, then slowly exhale. Relax. Which fruit helps to reduce high blood pressure? Bananas. Just one medium-sized banana packs a powerful potassium punch, 422 milligrams to be exact. Beans, tomatoes, mushrooms, and avocado are other potassium-rich foods that may help lower blood pressure naturally. Does garlic help lower blood pressure? Taking garlic by mouth seems to reduce systolic pressure, the top number, by about 7 to 9 mmHg, and diastolic blood pressure, the bottom number, by about 4 to 6 mmHg in people with high blood pressure. Raw garlic, garlic powder, aged garlic, extracts, or garlic oil all appear to help lower blood pressure. How do you drink garlic for blood pressure? You can also use garlic milk to reduce your high blood pressure and achieve an overall benefit on your health. All you have to do is mix 10 to 12 minced garlic cloves to warm milk. It will also help to add a tablespoon of honey into the drink to achieve better results. Does cinnamon lower blood pressure? A review of 9 studies, including 641 participants, showed that taking cinnamon reduced systolic and diastolic blood pressure by an average of 6.2 mmHg and 3.9 mmHg, respectively. This effect was stronger when people took cinnamon consistently over 12 weeks. Does ginger lower blood pressure? Ginger may help lower blood pressure, so you might experience lightheadedness as a side effect. Ginger also contains salicylates, the chemical in aspirin that acts as a blood thinner. This can cause problems for people with bleeding disorders. Is beetroot good for lowering blood pressure? Beetroot juice lowers high blood pressure. Drinking a cup of beetroot juice each day could significantly lower the blood pressure of people with high blood pressure, according to research at Queen Mary, University of London. Does cucumber lower blood pressure? Cucumbers are a good source of potassium, magnesium, and dietary fiber. These nutrients are known to lower blood pressure, therefore reducing the risk of heart disease. Research has also proved that regular consumption of cucumber juice was helpful in reducing blood pressure in elderly people with hypertension. Is coffee good for high blood pressure? Some research suggests coffee can lower the risk for high blood pressure, also called hypertension, in people who don't already have it, but drinking too much coffee has been shown to raise blood pressure and lead to anxiety, heart palpitations, and trouble sleeping. So you have got to be careful with using coffee as a treatment. What are some foods good for blood pressure? Number 1, salmon and other fatty fish. 2, citrus fruits. 3, berries. 4, whole grains. 5, leafy vegetables. And 6, nuts and legumes. Are potatoes good for high blood pressure? According to microbiotic nutritionists and health practitioners, high potassium food items should be encouraged for high blood pressure. Potatoes, beets, carrots, oranges, and bananas are excellent food choices. Potassium negates ill effects of sodium by eliminating sodium through your urine. What herb lowers blood pressure the fastest? Basil. Basil is extremely effective in treating medical conditions such as blood pressure, cold, flu, arthritis, and others. Eugenol, present in the basil leaves, helps to control high blood pressure by relaxing the blood vessels. Drinking basil tea or chewing raw basil is recommended for the benefits. Can I take turmeric if I have high blood pressure? With several prescribed medications available to keep blood pressure in control, we recommend including a sprightly cup of turmeric tea in your diet as one of the many ways to lower blood pressure naturally. Does lemon water lower blood pressure? Lemon drink contains traces of several minerals that may be beneficial in lowering blood pressure. Calcium and potassium both can lower blood pressure in those suffering from hypertension. A study suggests that lemon water can help bring the number to the normal range immediately. Does honey lower blood pressure? Honey may also help prevent heart disease. According to one review, honey may help lower blood pressure, improve blood fat levels, regulate your heartbeat, and prevent the death of healthy cells. All factors that can improve your heart function and health. Which fruit lowers blood pressure fast? The top fruits for lowering blood pressure include bananas, apples, pears, apricots, grapes, raisins, kiwis, mangoes, watermelon, pomegranate, plums, prunes, avocado, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, tomatoes, citrus fruit, berries, and more. What to eat and what to avoid to stop hypertension. What should I eat to reduce hypertension? eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, limiting sugar, sweetened beverages, and desserts, limiting foods high in saturated fat, consuming fat-free or low-fat dairy products, eating fish, poultry, beans, and nuts. Aim to eat less than 6 grams of salt a day, which is about a teaspoon. Eating a low-fat diet that includes lots of fiber, such as whole grain, rice, bread, and pasta, and plenty of fruit and vegetables, also helps lower blood pressure. Aim to eat 5 portions of fruit and vegetables every day. What reduces hypertension the most? For those who have hypertension, regular physical activity can bring blood pressure down to safer levels. Some examples of aerobic exercise that can help lower blood pressure include walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, or dancing. Another possibility is high-intensity interval training. So what is the take-home? Consider modifying your diet to allow for better living conditions and a healthier body that can lower your blood pressure and hypertension. If you like the content of this video, then please subscribe. I hope you got some value out of this video and that you can apply some of the tips to make your health somewhat better. We all need inspiration and positive advice along our paths. All the best of health to you from Lots of Healing.